Show.
Good morning, muy buenos días. Bienvenidos todos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Son las 7:03. Que acomodar tu antena o tu televisor para recibir la señal de Canal 10, que es por aire, y es bastante simple. Es un servicio gratuito, gratis. No pagas $1 para recibir la señal. Absolutamente. Y esto gracias a las personas que son las personas que contribuyen o que anuncian con nosotros. Y hay muchas gracias a esas personas que sin ellos, pues esto fuera completamente imposible. Estamos hablando de Government of Belize Information Service, el gobierno de Belice. También las tiendas A&R, Belize Tourist Board, German Vegan Sons, que siempre contribuye, y Vegan Imports, Vegan Distributors, y para que tú puedas tener esa señal en tu casa completamente gratis. También estamos unidos a la red de proveedores de señal de cable que permite que nuestra señal se vea por todo el país de Belice. Y tomo tiempo aparte, para desearle a toda nuestra audiencia un feliz día. Y tenemos cosas grandes que van a estar sucediendo aquí en Canal 10. Primero Dios, tener nuestro show de Navidad. Pero antes de eso, estamos cambiando el formato de Canal 10. Que Canal 10 es esto, que Canal 10 es el otro, que está muy aburrido, que el otro. Estamos cambiando todo porque estamos haciéndolo en respuesta a ti. Y tan pronto el siguiente mes, vamos a tener nueva forma de presentar el show a ustedes, y ojalá y sea de su agrado. Y yo creo que sí, porque las personas con quien hemos platicado nos dice, ándale Manuel, así se hacen las cosas. Muy bien, muchas veces por X razones caemos en mediocridad y pedimos disculpas, pero son cosas que suceden, y vamos a hacer un gran esfuerzo de mejorarnos. Compañeros, únanse conmigo también a darle gracias a nuestro poder superior, a nuestro Dios, por este día precioso que nos ha regalado. Padre, te damos las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Muchas gracias por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas, por tu amor incomparable, tu amor incondicional, tu amor que tienes para todos nosotros. Muchas gracias. Te pido que continúes amándonos, cuidándonos. Te damos gracias por tu perdón, por tus cuidados, por tu protección. También te pido, Padre, que continúes cuidando de los enfermos, de las personas ancianas que muchas veces tienen que laborar fuera de lo normal simplemente para poder comer, porque están solos. Entonces, que sus parientes, que sus familiares se puedan unir con ellos, que sería lo ideal, que fuera lo ideal. También, Padre, te pido por las familias de las personas que recién han fallecido, que tengan la capacidad de poner en lugar la muerte y darse cuenta de que al final del día, ahí vamos todos, y que la muerte no se debe ver como algo negativo, sino si es que me estoy acercando a mi creador, entonces ¿por qué llorar? Claro, egoístas que somos, vamos a ver porque nosotros no estaremos viéndonos, pero hay que reconocer que está en tu presencia, Padre. Así que muchas gracias por recibirlos a ellos en tu presencia. Padre, te alabamos, te bendecimos tu nombre y te glorificamos siempre. Amén. Thank you for joining with me. It's exactly 8 minutes after 7. Let me see if I can get the. For some reason, sometimes the computer gives me trouble, but that's invariable. But I thank God for the gifts of life. This is the general weather forecast for today, Friday, the 18th of October. Okay, there it came in, see? Beg your pardon. The general situation is fair and warm conditions will prevail over the area. And therefore, the 24-hour forecast, we're going to be seeing sunny skies today. And partly cloudy, partly cloudy skies to, I beg your pardon. It's going to be sunny today and partly cloudy tonight. Showers, if any, will be isolated, along with the chance of an isolated afternoon thunderstorm inland. The winds blowing from the southeast, beg your pardon, 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed light chop to choppy, and the winds from the southeast, 5 to 15 knots. Temperatures along the coast, 91 as a high, 83 as a low. Inland, 96 as a high. Wow. And 75 as a low. Whenever this happens, the first thing that comes to mind is that whenever this happens, invariably, we have a quick, we have a storm or a decrease in temperatures, or a cold front, or excessive rain. In this case, I do believe that it's not going to be so much rain, but we're going to be getting a little front. It's very possible. The hills, 86 as a high and 72 as a low. The outlook for tomorrow, Saturday and Saturday night, is for continuing mainly fair and warm weather to prevail. A low tide occurs. A low tide occurs this morning and occurred at 6:54, a high tide at 1:11, a low tide at 5:53 this afternoon, and the second high tide at 12:35. But that's until tomorrow morning. The sun rose this morning at 5:46, and the sun sets today at 5:28. And the moon is setting this morning at 9:49 and is rising tomorrow morning at 9:17. This evening. Thank you, forecaster Michelle Smith. Buenos días. Aquí les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, viernes 18 de octubre. La situación general puesta de tal forma que hoy estaremos viendo condiciones secas y calurosas. Y eso estará controlando nuestro clima por las siguientes 24 horas. Entonces, hoy estará soleado y durante el curso del día parcialmente nublado por la noche y a veces despejado por la noche, pero estaremos viendo chubascos aislados y luego la posibilidad de alguna tormenta en el interior del país. Y no define dónde, pero simplemente dice interior porque las condiciones son propicias para suceder donde sea. Los vientos del sudeste, 5 a 15 nudos, del estado del mar ligeramente agitado. Temperaturas por la costa, 91 como una máxima, 83 como una mínima. En el interior, 96 como una máxima y 75 como una mínima. Eso indica algo. Vamos a tener algo como el indio antes decía, el indio americano decía bad weather. Entonces veía al cielo y decía storm in 3 days. Pues hot weather, storm in 3 days. Así que entonces aquí pudiéramos aprender y decir maybe a storm in 3 days. En el interior, 96 como una máxima, 75 como una mínima, Colinas 86 como una máxima y 72 como una mínima. ¿Qué se espera para mañana? Sábado y sábado por la noche. Tiempo caluroso y eso es lo que estaremos viendo. El sol salió hoy a las 5:46 y el sol se oculta a las 5:28. La luna primero se oculta a las 9:49 y sale a las 9:17 hoy por la noche. Muchas gracias, Michelle Smith. Compañeros, vamos a una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios donde estaremos platicando mucho, pero mucho más acerca de ciertos temas. No se vayan.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a pleasure to have this morning with us Mr. Robert Checky Usher. As always, good morning and welcome.
Muy buenos días, Don Martínez.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás tú?
Pues ahorita soy sentado.
No te dije qué estás haciendo. ¿Cómo estás de espíritu?
Pues de espíritu muy bien, muy positivo,
o artículos para el desarrollo
porque
físico,
no importa qué está pasando en tu vida, lo que pasó cuando estabas yendo al trabajo, se chocaron dos perros, o lo que pasó, pero tenemos que ver las cosas positivas.
¿Seguro?
¿Entiendes?
Como diría el indito, awech.
Ya, pero ¿sabe qué, Mr. Martínez? Siempre cuando vamos a hacer el programa de Sugar City Morning Show, cuando yo estoy viendo el introduction del show, estoy viendo algo que nosotros podemos ver cada día, pero a veces no pone mucha atención.
No nos fijamos en ciertas cosas.
Y yo estoy viendo esa cosa que en un parte tiene el honorable Gaspar Vega dando certificado a los que consiguieron terrenos aquí en Trail Farm y que estoy viendo que son bastante jóvenes.
¿Y sabes algo? También me viste a mí como maestro de ceremonia.
Sí, yo recuerdo eso.
Y yo fui el maestro de ceremonias para esta función y te quiero decirte que fue una de las pocas veces cuando participé y fui testigo de la distribución, no pocas veces, pero cuando yo estuve ahí, pero de las veces que hubo distribución de títulos de terreno para una gran cantidad de gente. Ahora,
documento en mano.
Documento en tu mano. ¿Y sabes algo? Tantas personas han beneficiado de esto y hoy en día viven en sus casas, viven en sus terrenitos, porque ahí en San Martín
ya están haciendo sus casitas.
San Martín West. ¿Es San Martín West? Sí, San Martín West. aunque la calle todavía, bueno, ya se
abrieron.
Ya se abrió la calle y todo, pero yo que entiendo que ya hay electricidad en ciertas áreas. Pero entonces no había, pero había tan necesidad de terreno que la gente decidió construir.
¿Sabes que también, Emmanuel, yo veo que una persona ya tiene su casa ahí y tiene una tiendita también?
No.
¿Sí?
Wow.
Ese es respeto y ese es cuando ve que una persona aprecia lo que consigue.
Pero la gran cantidad de gente que han recibido, y estoy seguro que mucha gente que nos escucha en realidad ahora, han sido recipientes de título de terreno. Y no se está tirando en cara nada, al contrario, se está celebrando esa ocasión, porque te digo algo que Orange Walk ha visto mucho desarrollo.
Oh, sí.
Orange Walk ha visto mucho desarrollo. Mira Trial Farm últimamente, cuánta electrificación ha sucedido aquí en Trial Farm, donde anteriormente era una oscuridad, aquí por Blackwater, ya hay electricidad. Y hay electricidad para todo el área. Así que aparte de que se ha atendido el problema de inundación, en otras palabras, ya se ha puesto un sistema de drenaje que no permita la acumulación de agua. Ahora ya se abrieron las calles, ya hay agua, ahora ya hay electricidad para toda la gente viviendo ahí. Y eso es muy importante, porque mientras otros lugares todavía están que esperan, el señor Gaspar ha estado atendiendo eso.
Right. Y como siempre estoy viendo, don Martínez, es que cuando están dando esos terrenos, que bastante jóvenes consiguieron terrenos también, pero como estamos en esa plática ahorita de terrenos, podemos recordar el señor Gubercindo Richards, ¿no? Más conocido como Indian. Yo recuerdo que yo, con unas pláticas que yo tenía con él, que me estaba diciendo que tenemos este gran problema en Coyocville porque una persona ya vendieron todos los terrenos. Yo puedo recordar bien, era el 15 de agosto, yo creo que tiene como 4 años ahorita, cuando el honorable Gaspar Vega, no sé cómo él hizo para regresar estos terrenos a la gente de Coyocville, pero ya tiene sus documentos, don Martínez.
En realidad había una cantidad de gente que había reaccionado o respondido a un ofrecimiento de comprar o hacer depósitos en este desarrollo. Y resulta de que el desarrollo, de una forma u otra, se vio yéndose al banco y posiblemente hasta iban a quitarle la propiedad a este individuo. Y la pérdida a la gran cantidad de gente.
Ellos ya tenían casa.
Que había invertido en el terreno. Así que, de nuevo, la gente dice, bueno, como dicen, ¿quién podrá defendernos? Entonces, ¿qué sucedió? El señor Gaspar tuvo y el UDP, nuestro gobierno, tuvo una reunión con el señor dueño y le compró la propiedad a esta gente y entonces lo repartió a toda la gente y les dio su título. Toma, esto es tuyo, esto es tuyo, esto es tuyo. ¿Cuántas personas han hecho eso?
Yo estaba viendo las entrevistas de la gente de ahí, Emmanuel.
No olvidemos eso.
Es importante que hablamos de esas cosas, don Martínez, porque ese tiempo cuando ese pasó, unas personas que estaban consiguiendo sus documentos están llorando también. ¿Por qué está llorando? ¿Está triste? No, es felicidad. Me siento bien.
Yo hice una entrevista con un señor que me dijo, señor Martínez, yo estoy agradecido, yo no le conozco, pero estoy agradecido al gobierno por infinidad, porque yo he trabajado por años para poder conseguir un pedacito de terreno y verlo y perderlo es difícil en una situación legal, porque se iba a perderse su inversión. Pero gracias a este gobierno y gracias a este ministro, Gaspar Vega, que se recobró toda esa inversión y se le dio a la gente esos títulos. Y no fue un título, ni dos, ni tres, estamos hablando de 20 quizás o más, ¿ok? Porque son creo que 1, 2, 3 calles, ¿no?
Yeah.
3 calles en Coyolville, o más de 20, son quizás 30, 40. Así que esta gente ha sido beneficiada por esto. Y a veces olvidamos lo bueno que ha hecho un señor para ti. Olvidamos todo esto. Y porque uno vino y te ofreció una botella de guaro, ¡ajá! Esa sí me quiere. El otro, eso es su responsabilidad dármelo. Pero que tiene la mentalidad más torcida. En realidad, el aprecio debe ser a quien te ayuda con lo básico, con lo esencial de la vida, que es un trabajo, que es un título para un terreno, que es comida. No lo que no es necesario. Así que pongámoslo por favor en su lugar. Pongámoslo todo en su lugar y decir, ¿quién me ha ayudado? ¿Quién me ha ayudado en el pasado? ¿Quién me ha ayudado a conseguir este título? Y tú has de la respuesta.
Ya, porque esos terrenos ya tenían dueño. You imagine you are living in a plot, in an area, and it's owned by a business person, and that person is there to claim what is his, which is his right as well. And someone just came up and said, let's rescue these folks, you know. And also, Emmanuel, on that introduction, we saw a clip where Mr. Jones is on that clip. Y ese clip era cuando estaba haciendo la calle de Yocrica, San Antonio. Fully paved, good all the way. And I like what they did when it comes to approaching the bridge of San Antonio, with the exception of the barriers on the bridge. Though. That part was cemented because that area they usually get flooded, and if you have that asphalt on it, then it will start lifting up. But when we were there checking it out, they have so strong steels on there, good foundation.
You saw all of that in the entrance, what you call it.
Yep.
Okay, it's one of the very first interviews I did as I came in.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. It was on.
It was almost your debut.
Almost my debut, yes. And let me tell you that I was literally impressed by the proficiency in that project, where if you go to San Antonio right now, if you go there right now, the road is still perfect.
Yeah. We have a text here, Mr. Martinez. Not too nice, but let's read it. Say, what you guys talking about? Do you believe that cementing that area will stop the flooding? You can't stop no flooding there.
It was never meant to stop the flooding.
You can't stop that. Yeah,
it was never meant for stopping the flood, because flooding is going to happen regardless.
So people catch feelings, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It's regardless. You'd have to, our interviews with the the information that we received from the interviews that we did indicated to us that that road would have to be, by force, lifted at least 10 to 12 feet as maybe a tram or something to the effect above the level of the ground so that it avoids flooding. But
the flooding will still be there, but that will be above the flooding.
Exorbitantly expensive project. So rather than getting into $1 billion, or not $1 billion, but a hell of a lot more money, it was deemed necessary to cement it, so at least it doesn't break away whenever the flood occurs. And the flood was going to subside, but you still have your road.
That's why you say about Mr. Martinez, the engineering, and with the with Honorable Gaspar Vega working in that area, they knew that, okay, if we put this thing with the asphalt, we know it won't get damaged. So they gone ahead and said, well, if we need more budget, if we do it, we can get it done, because we know we cannot stop the flood.
It was an EU-funded project, European Union-funded project.
But we could do this so that when the flood comes, the water will be there. We can't move the water, but when the water settle, then the road will still be there. It's not like the project that we had when you come like from in the south, when you come from Yo Creek to San Felipe, there was a big sign there. This road will be paved. This road will be going up to paving standards. With the opposition right now, the election come and gone, and that never did happen. And here comes Honorable Dean Barron, United Democratic Party in power, and I believe that's when the lady from the, I think from the European Union came and gave that amazing speech.
And what did she say, Chicky?
He said, well, he said usually when I acquire for groundbreaking ceremonies.
But I will not do that
but
anymore.
Yeah, he said, I'm not going to do that again because one of the commits for inauguration. And that road is a first-class road, Mr. Martinez. It goes all the way up to San Felipe.
Just so people understand what Chicky meant with that information was that the ambassador of the European Union was saying, hey, we have beautiful relations between the European Union and Belize, and we have had many projects going on, but of late we have been having a lot of groundbreaking, but the projects don't materialize.
They don't go through.
They don't go through. But this is under the PUP, you know, and she was being steadily subtle, but also being very direct.
Yeah,
in an open speech. I mean, this is the ambassador from the European Union, a very powerful woman.
Yeah,
powerful ambassador from the European Union is a powerful. You mean you have all Europe behind you?
Yep.
You know, France and Germany and Austria and all of Spain and Italy and all of these countries behind you. I mean, you talk. That's not like you have one country behind you. And they are very rich countries. So she says, I'm not coming back for any groundbreaking. I don't want to be groundbreaking. And then after that, we don't hear it anymore because the money is spent on something else and something else and something else. No, I'm coming back for inauguration. And that was when she gave us that speech. And that was in the road to
Shaibe
in Corozal.
Yeah.
Shaibe?
Yeah, it's from
no, not Shaibe.
Yeah, it was from Corozal to Pachacan.
Or one of those.
Yeah, I think it's Shaibe, Mr. Martinez.
That was inaugurated.
That's right by where the Ministry of Works compound is, right?
Beautiful piece of road that was built for that. And also out of that same, not same, but it is the same financial European Union was along. An important thing was that it's showing a lot of credibility for the United Democratic Party government. She didn't say openly, but the European Union was quite satisfied with the way the UDP government was functioning versus the lack of integrity with the PUP government, where they only build, they do groundbreaking ceremonies and the project never materializes because, hey, you know what happens. As you know. But at the end of the day, good things came out of that. And San Antonio, you should be proud of your road. You should be very proud of your road. You should be very proud of your road, I repeat, in pretty much the same way that your creek should be proud. San Lazaro should be proud. Trinidad, Augusta Ridge, San Felipe. And in a twist of irony, they vote against the government. And you wonder, why? Why? What's going on? Is it because the present era representative is doing more? What has he done for the Orange Walk South Division? What has the era representative of the Orange Walk South Division done for Orange Walk South? Can anybody call me and tell me that? What has he done for Orange Walk South?
Holding the title of the era representative.
What has he done? Miss Lupe Dick, who is not even the era representative, but is very simply the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party, has been doing so much more because they've been fixing streets, they've been fixing this, they've been assisting people. And there's not even the era representative, is very simply the standard bearer. And you ask who gets things done. Who gets the sports fields cleaned? Who gets it mowed? Who gets it the streets cleared? It's the Dick family.
And who is getting the subsidy from government to do it?
And who's getting the subsidy from government? Mr. Belardo May. Pongan a pensar estas cosas. Que son, hasta aparte de ser tontas, son injustas. It's a pity that Lupe lost by 52 votes. I wanted Lupe to win.
Yeah, I know she could have won.
She could have won, and she would have made a big difference in.
Yeah, but certain elements, Mr. Martinez, certain elements that goes around and make these things shift, because, when the election was coming, the 2015 election, when we were here on the show, there was so many things that Lupe used to bring to the show of so many big projects that was going on, and it was in all the different communities.
You know how many villages are in that area? I mean, really, I don't have it at the top of my mind, but let's see if we can count.
We got Guinea Grass.
All right, let's go. Guinea Grass.
Then
you have Your Creek, a big village.
San Lazaro.
You have Trinidad.
Augusta
Ridge.
San Felipe.
You have Shipyard.
Yeah, you got
Blue Creek.
Then you got the Firebun.
You have
Indian Church.
You have San Carlos. And you have another one in that area. But we did mention Blue Creek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alta Vista, the same thing like Blue Creek.
Yes, it's the same thing in Blue Creek. So I counted 12.
Yeah.
It could be 15.
But apart from the amount of villages and communities, Mr. Martinez, it's a wide area.
Thank you very much. So for you, I remember the day we went from Blue Creek all the way to Hillbank, and then come back up to Wayne. And I was tired, and I realized that for an area representative to be able to handle all of this, es un trabajo pesado.
And that day was heavy rains.
Es un trabajo pesado. So, yo quisiera pedirle a la gente que se dé cuenta de ciertas cosas. Piensen. ¿Qué ha hecho el señor Abelardo May para su división? ¿Qué han hecho? Nosotros no sabemos. Ilumínanos.
Yeah, and the work doesn't done there, Mr. Martinez, but we need to take a break.
Well, it's 7:43. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with a lot more.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
It's back to school time once again, and the only store to visit for all your back to school needs is A&R Store on Baker Street here in Orange Walk Town. Visit them for the absolute largest assortment of school bags in the country with brands like JanSport, Skechers, Everest, Capsule, and character bags like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jojo, Siwa, Unicorn, and so much more. Remember, A&R Store is your one-stop source for all your school supplies like exercise books, folders, sheets, dry eraser boards, foam boards, crayon and coloring books, plus so much more. Plus, they have a wide assortment of housewares including bed sheets, cookware, and garbage containers in all sizes and at the best prices in town. Visit A&R on Baker Street today, now with extended hours to better serve you from 8 a.m. through to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. A&R Stores, where prices do make all the difference.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. A beautiful morning here in Orange Walk and Chicky. Before we go into further discussion, today is going to go up to like 95, 96 degrees.
Wow.
So it's going to be pretty warm. And I'm just going to sending out notice. Quiero mandarle un recordatorio a las personas que ya están grandes, por no decir viejitos, pero ya están grandes, que por favor tómenlo suave, tómense agua, hidrátense. Pero también recuerden de sus perros y de sus gatos. Que muchas veces la persona que es dueño se va a Belice, trabaja y espera, le deja una lata con un poquito de comida y de agua. Yeah. Pero los perros son perros, son perros.
Yep.
¿Y qué hacen? Tan pronto se meten ahí dentro, les dan vuelta a la lata y se queda todo el día porque no tienen agua. Hay que buscar formas para asegurar de que eso no suceda. ¿Ok? Que quizás el contenedor sea un poco más firme, que no se pueda voltear, que aunque se meta las patas ahí dentro, pero que no lo voltee. Hay que buscar formas. Y esto ayuda porque al final del día, pues tu perro no se está muriendo de sed. Y es algo que no deseas a nadie. Estar pasando por 96 grados de temperatura. Tu cuerpo añora el agua que estás viendo, pero no lo puedes conseguir porque estás atado, estás trincado. ¿Ok? Y qué it's punishment for the dogs. It's not right. Remember, please take care of your dogs and your pets. Yeah. Especially during this hot season.
Yeah, they deserve taking care of.
96 degrees, man.
Yeah.
To be without water. Ahí está en el sol trincado todo el día y sin agua. Es inhumano.
Yep. Mr. Martinez, before we continue on the discussion with the projects from the government, I would like to remind everyone that the funeral service for Mrs. Amparo Urbina will be held today at 3 o'clock at La Immaculada Church. But apart from that, I would like to commend and thank everyone on behalf of the family who attended the wake last night. And I'd like to say congratulations and commend the persons that were serving last night. We're not advertising, but sometimes people do good things. I want to hear about it because they were giving really good service. I would like to commend them. So if you are having a function and you need some good person to serve you, these are the person.
Off to those people.
Yeah. They were there.
They were there. So
then it come to you, hey, you want soft drink? You want anything? You're good and to everybody?
Everybody. So, hey, it's a job well done.
Yeah, well done. You know, so Mr. Martinez, and it was good to see family came together and so many friends, you know. When you look at family from both sides, it's huge. It's huge, and some persons that I spoke to yesterday evening when we were setting up and last night as well, I not even know that they were part of the family as well.
Well, I'll be honest with you. What I was amazed to see was so many beautiful people. Take it as you want.
Yeah, that's true. I agree
There
with
were
you.
beautiful people. Orange Rock has beautiful people. Okay? I mean, really beautiful people. No solo de cara, pero de carácter. Really beautiful people. Y hablando de cara, puchica, we have beautiful people here in Orange Rock.
Yeah. And I would also like to thank Mr. Jesus Rene Trejo, better known as Chepe, Emerson, and Albert and Largo from the band for being there, to share our God's given musical talent with folks that were there last night. So guys, thanks very much for always being there. Anytime I call on these guys, they're always there, So I like to thank them, and I believe they did a good job. So they need to be commended. Quevedo was there, but Quevedo full of a bag with sandwich and he gone. I tell him, what going on? He said, boss. And then we'll work this week. I tell him, why? He said, I got enough to eat till Monday. Yeah, so I have to pick up Quevedo too, boy. How you remember Quevedo?
Because he killed me. He killed me.
He said, Mr. Martinez. You never say Winston, no?
I was looking for a child, when I heard that. I'm going, this damn picture.
They're not big name. Quevedo. You never say Winston, no, Joe?
No, I never say Winston.
Yeah, Winston. Yeah, Winston lucky and early. You see Chepe, though?
I said Chepe.
Yeah, so thanks very much, guys. Thanks for being there, and hooking up. And, our brother Letito was out last night because he just started an contract in Belmopan, and this was his second week, so he had to go. But he came back about 11 o'clock last night, so he was there. So that's why you might haven't been seeing him around early, no? But I saw you left a little bit early. Well, not early because you were there from early, so I think you spent at least almost 3 hours there, no?
I was there from 7 until about 10:30.
Yeah, so our condolences to the family as well, Mr. Martinez. I like to see how the family are keeping up strong, but I was telling them last night, man, you know what? Try to keep the family together. Your parents tried hard, and they did a very good job to keep you all together, so try to keep the family together.
That was my big message to Sandy. 2 days ago, when I went to visit her in the morning, just after it happened, I said, make your best effort in trying to keep the family united. Because generally what happens is that the father, up to a certain point, but more the mother is the unifying force in any family. Okay? Now we Orange Rock people have cherished our mother and our ma, como tú lo quieras poner. That is the center of the family.
Yeah.
Y te puede decirse la mamá para saber.
Yeah.
Or tal vez que tengo hambre, voy con mi mamá que me dé comida. That's where it goes. The mother will never refuse a child.
Yeah. Y cuando dice que voy a decir a papá, pues casi no es nada, pero cuando dice, voy a decir a mamá.
But tell you what, when that mother suddenly disappears, there's a vacuum that needs to be filled. Quick, fast, and hurry.
And only you all can do it.
Quick, fast, and hurry, because if it doesn't happen, it falls apart.
Yeah, things will get out of...
The family just falls apart. And where at one time, certain things were left unsaid, all of a sudden, 2 days after the mother's death, things are being said.
Yeah.
Because there's no fear of reprisals from the mother.
True.
All right? So, believe me when I tell you, the mother is the heart of the family. And a todas las mamás que nos escuchan, un abrazo y un beso. Y y mucho cariño a todos porque en realidad hacen un trabajo espléndido.
Yep. So,
pero también quien va a hacer un trabajo espléndido es el gobierno de Belice cuando esté pavimentando las carreteras aquí en el norte.
Right. And one time people hear about Sarteneja, when they are saying, why Sarteneja? How do you mean, why Sarteneja? Sarteneja can become a very, very good tourist destination, and not only for persons visiting Belize, but persons that lives here. And the only thing that kept back a lot of us from going there
was the
road. And the government has looked at that and said,
I have been there on 2 occasions, and on one occasion, my God, it was close to Christmas, and there was a front that brought some rain, and oh my God. The following time I went was, I don't know if my sister took a shortcut or whatever, but no. We get there like quick, fast, and hurry.
Yeah.
But the road was, I think, through Orchid Bay and that area.
Oh, okay. Went through the Copperbank area. Yeah. Then you bypass Little Belize and Progreso. And
yes. And the road wasn't all that bad. Yeah. Wasn't bad at all, as a matter of fact. But now we have the possibility very, very shortly. Work is going to begin, and this contract has already been signed. I think they're beginning work they already begun work on it for a huge project from Corozal to Sarteneja. So a lot of money is being invested into this area, and then hopefully by next year, hopefully, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and say things that are not so, but hopefully after the Kuwaiti Fund, is it the Kuwaiti Fund?
Yeah.
The Kuwaiti Fund, and also the UAE, which we have just recently developed diplomatic relations with them. Very wealthy countries, in other words, the United Arab Emirates and Dubai and Kuwait and so forth. They have money to give out. I mean, my God, you see the mega complexes going up in these areas. You see the mega airports. I mean, the Dubai airport is threatening to be threatening, yes, or claiming that they in the very near future they're going to be the #1 airport in all of the world. I'm being as a hub for I don't know how many people on a daily basis where their airlines are going to be the predominant airlines all around the world, replacing places like London and New York, and it's going to be Dubai. And they have what is called a state-of-the-art airport. And in other words, they have money, and they have promised to help us with one thing, with a couple of things, and that is the road to San Esteban.
Yeah, I believe they are committed.
Finally, because that comes from the Kuwaiti Fund. So I can't tell you that by next year it's already done. Hell no, I can't lie. I can't tell you that, but the work is already being put in place just so that the money has already been sourced. I wouldn't say sourced because it's not in Belize territory yet, but and it's not signed yet, but it's already been, that connection has already been made, and it has been presented to Kuwait, and they have said, yes, we would be willing to fund that.
Yeah.
And from then on, when things begin to roll, and then you establish your protocols and you sign one treaty, and next thing you know, so much money for it.
Work start.
And it will happen quick, fast, and hurry.
Yeah, so if they are saying Corozal to Sarteneja, assumption is that that road will pass through Copper Bank, right? Because they have two ferries. There's a ferry, the Pueblo Viejo or Pueblo Nuevo ferry. There is a ferry there, and before you reach Copper Bank, and after Copper Bank, there is another ferry, and you come out by the Orchid Bay area at the exit of Chunush village. So I believe two bridges will need to be built if it's going that way, but whichever way it's going, it will get done. And I'm happy for the residents of that area, and for all of us that will be having that privilege to go to Sardineja. We can go to Kaparbang, Chunush, all those areas. They have
see if I can pull this one up.
They have the butterfly reserve around there. They have the manatee reserve as well in that area, no, Mr. Martinez? They have the butterfly and the manatee.
Oh, I was talking to
Shipstern, right?
I was talking to Heron. You remember Heron?
Mm-hmm.
He is the one from the wildlife sanctuary, something. Now I'm trying to pull up this.
If you look at Corozal and you remember where Tune is in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the entrance to go to catch the ferry where Tune is in is, and from you catch that first ferry and that takes you. You can either go when you reach here. There is a diversion. You can either make a north and that will take you to.
Okay.
That will take you to south. Take you to Progreso, or a north, and that will take you to Copper Bank. And after Copper Bank, then there is a next ferry, and that ferry takes you passing through Orchid Bay, and it takes you all the way to Chunush. There is a road that takes you to Ceros as well.
That's right. Pardon me, I was just trying to pull it up on my computer here so that you can get it.
You got it?
Well, not entirely, but you see a lot of little roads. Besides, I need a spectacle.
Yeah, but we are looking
Can you see that?
Yeah, we're looking at the main roads.
Yes, you could.
I saw a lot of dots.
Well, at least you say dots, I see lines.
Yeah, so, but Mr. Martinez, regardless of how the road going, it will be going all the way to Sartine. And that is good news. And not only that, that road there will be paved, but work will come in the area as well. Persons that are living out there that have shops will be selling. Person who makes food for sale. Person who have then the place where you could go sleep. And the hotel and so. So you call it hospital.
Hospedajes or otro.
Yeah.
Sí.
So things are going to happen.
I would like to see something where the beach is beautiful in that area. Why can't we have developments in that area where we're not talking about Hyatts and Hiltons and so forth. No, we're not talking about that. But local hospedajes and certain areas where you could go on a weekend and you could, but don't make it too expensive because then you frighten away people.
Then people are start to look by you all as Placencia.
Exactly. But not only that, but people say, mejor me voy a Cancún en una oferta especial que tiene el Sheraton y me quedo en el Sheraton, y estoy ahí en lujo y puedo gozar de todo lo que tiene Cancún, pero no lo hagas muy caro porque ya luego entonces está muy.
What will also benefit residents in that area there, Mr. Martinez, is property value. Property values will go up because once you have good road access, people want to live there.
Yes.
You understand?
And for as much as certain people don't want to accept it, ahí están mentando más de que el San Lorenzo Road esto, que el San Lorenzo Road el otro. Pregúntale si no privadamente están alegres que se pavimentó la calle from here to there, porque el valor de sus terrenos se ha duplicado, triplicado.
That's right.
Cuando tú vivías en tu jacalito antes, ahí tu terreno valía $15,000, $20,000. Ahora tu terreno vale $50,000, $60,000. Simple hecho es porque lo pavimentaron. Así que ¿quién sale beneficiando? ¿No tú?
Yeah, because then you see development. It's just like when you cross the bridge right there, so going to San Esteban. When you cross the bridge right there, so the road no good. But when they pave the road, all the people got their property up there, they want to start to build. And the value wind up too. So it's the same.
But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this development. And I'm also looking forward to the paving of the road from, what is it? From mile 19?
Mile 19 to the northern
No,
border.
why mile 19? Because that road...
I believe from mile 19, that's supposed to be on a different phase. But you know that from Ladyville to Belize City, that has been paved. Everything is done, lights and everything, just because people drive hard on a road and have accidents, but that's their prerogative. But when you hit 19 miles, which is Sand Hill, from there to Boom, you have a lot of curves and a lot of lean narrow parts on the road. So I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's coming from Sand Hill or it's coming from Boom Kotaf, you know.
I think that because I think the announcement was from 19 to the northern border. So,
but that is still good.
They're going to do the paving of the entire road. And when is that due to begin? Is it in January? Yeah?
I believe it's shortly. I believe it's around that time. So, but like we say, Don Martinez, we're calling out on the area representatives. We have the Honorable Edmund Clay de Lancastro. We have villages like Biscayne, Gardena, all those villages where these works will be passing through. Try to get some work for your people that are living in the area. We're passing through Carmelita. Honorable Elodio Aragon represents there. We're passing through North, Honorable Gaspar Vega. And we go where Dr. Campos is. You know, then we got Tony Herrera by the San Joaquin area and so. So just try barter for a lead job for your people there. So that the people in the area...
Generally, that's what happens, no?
Yeah. And then people in those areas, like, when you jump Carmelita, you see a lot of people sell out there. There will be more growth for these persons as well. Work will be going on, and business will roll. So, make we say what will happen between now and January. Right now, we're about October. Yeah, but Mr. Martinez, on another note, we have seen that the Honorable John Saldiva has his advertisement out already for this launch of his candidacy for the 3rd of November. And someone is sent a text and say, here in Trail Farm, will there be a transport to go to the Honorable John Saldiva convention? Who to contact? We don't really know, but I have already forwarded this text to someone that is connected with the Honorable John Saldiva, and maybe they might answer us to know if there will be buses. But he's going forward, Mr. Martinez, and he says what? John Saldiva, Team Saldiva.
Oh, Team Saldiva, yes.
For leader.
And one of the ironic things is that Patrick Farber is his friend.
Well, that's good.
Good.
That's good, man.
Good.
What's the name of the party? The United Democratic Party. You know?
All right. So, guys, this is going to be happening on a Sunday, the 3rd of November. That is the launching of the campaign for Mr. John Saldiva, the Team Saldiva, because not only one man,
yeah,
it's a team that's going to be representing, saying, hey, we can be the leader, first leader, and second leader. Make it easier for some people. Some people are going to say, well, no, don't tell me who to vote for. I will make up my own mind. You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes just making it easier for some people, where at the end of the day, you go like, Team Saldiva, 1, 2, 3, thing done.
Yeah.
But like I said, some people don't like it that way.
Well, the power is in the hands of the delegates, you know. and the elected town councillors around the country and from the executive as well, they decide who they want, because it's the party, and once you are a delegate, Mr. Martinez, then you are official of the party as well. So you decide for your party how you want to see your party go. But we are only making this announcement that the Honorable John Saldivar has already started his publicity on the launch of his candidacy, which will be on the 3rd of November at the Civic Center, the brand new Civic Center in Belize City. Mr. Faber had his one on 1st of September, and now this one is happening now. So let's see how this one will turn out, Mr. Martinez, because I believe right now...
What do you think is going to happen?
I believe right now, lot of eyes there on, say, which representatives will be going there.
Who bring out the bigger crowd?
Who bring out the bigger crowd?
What do you think is going to happen?
Boy, I believe if I was in Honorable John's position, I would do my best to try to top that crowd.
Obviously. That's a perfect, sanest answer. Because politics isn't about reality, it's about perception.
Yes.
Why? Look how John got a crowd. Or look how Patrick got a crowd.
Yeah, or say, why I there with John? Because I see the whole crowd there with John, so let's go that side.
Other people think that way. No, some people may say, well, I'm not a follower like you. I got my own way of thinking, so I don't have to be going to these launches to find out who I'm going to vote for. I'm going to study the person's character and his aptitude and his
ability.
And his ability and blah, 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 and make it. That's perfect. That's perfect. But then again, like I said, politics being what it is, it's working on a momentum. It's a momentum that grows and grows and grows, and bop, it goes into a crescendo, and then it stops.
But what you use that word of perception is very important. Mr. Martinez Cal, you say, oh, yo no voy allá porque ese señor no tenía bastante gente. Ya se perdió. Nada va a pasar. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. You wait.
Let us analyze a little bit of politics. Right now, governments are being won because of Belize City. A while ago, Mr. Martinez mentioned the vast territory that's in the south, right? That a representative needs to travel a lot of miles to make contact with his people. Now in Belize City, you have constituencies that only have 3,000 voters, right? And he can work that in 2 days. Now politics is being controlled from Belize City, both political parties I'm talking. We are analyzing politics right now. The majority of representatives are in Belize City. So governments are being won in Belize City. You can control the people because you have them right there currently in your hands, right? If it is spaced out, then that's a challenge for any government. So what they need to do, right, to have a more democratic election is to split these representatives in Belize City, make them less, instead of have this big amount of representatives just in the city, one little piece of territory, right? Split them. Give one representative probably 6,000 voters, right? Or the other one give him another 5,000 and see how they can control that. And then in the old districts, you put another representative if you want 31 representatives to run, right? And believe me, the government's control is in Belize City. Why? Because they can hand out to people right there and then. They can hand out to 1,000 people in just 1 hour, right? And that's what they're controlling politics right now in Belize City. It's only hands out, because you could win any other district, right? But you need to win the whole Belize City or most of Belize City so that it can be government. And I think that needs to stop. We're getting more mature. We're getting smarter, and we're noticing these things. In the past, we didn't used to pay attention to this. now we're putting keen attention to this, and we can see where the monopoly is. The monopoly is in Belize City, and I'm talking about both political parties. That needs to change.
So when Carla, when you have election and you're listening to the announcements on radio, who are coming in and who are not coming in, you think the determination that you could reach a conclusion and say this party when you hear how Belize result is?
Definitely. You don't need to be a wizard to know that. It's common sense, right? Once they control Belize City, you only need 2-3 other districts, and you win government, right? And that's what both political parties are doing. And both of them do not want to split Belize City and make it less representative, right? Both of them. And that's what's messing up our whole system of democracy, because too much hands out in the city, too much. I mean, I saw some clippings where Shan Barrow is taking a pantry to a house with a nice pretty gate, a nice big fence, cement building, giving pantry to these people. You give pantry to the needy people that have nowhere to live probably, right? But you're taking pantry to this nice cement ferroconcrete buildings, right? I mean, it's a shame on him doing this, right? You convince people by the way you approach them. Don't buy them. Don't buy them over with pantry. Right? The Chinese say, teach a man to fish, don't give him a fish. And that's why we're failing here in Belize. We're not teaching people to fish. We're just giving them fish. Right? And that's really, really bad. And I'm talking both political parties. Don't get me wrong. I'm not pointing fingers at one party. Both parties do the same thing. Right? We need to be more mature in politics and think better for our country, because we're going down the drain. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Whilst it is very true what the caller said, the bigger question is then, therefore, why isn't it changed? Well, there's no political will to do that. There's none.
But like he rightly said, both major parties, they want that control.
There is no political will to change the status quo. They love it the way it is. Let's keep it that way. Let's continue doing our what, because we have a stronghold on this thing, and Side Booster wants to continue being for George Aaron, the representative, and sign and why name Miss Barrow? Not Miss Barrow. Mr. Arrington wants to continue being in Pigstock. We're talking here Pigstock isn't small. I think Fort George is one of the smaller ones. I always thought that Pigstock was small, but Pigstock goes all the way across the bridge into what was previously Lake Eye Division. So it's kind of big. But Fort George is one of the smaller ones. And you're right, but how do you change it? Then there has to be redistricting. But then what guarantees do you have that at the end of the day, the redistricting is going to produce something that is equitable, that says, okay, it's 3,500 for Orange Walk South, 3,502 for Orange Walk North, 3,499 for Orange Walk East. It's impossible.
Yeah, but the point that the caller raised as well, Mr. Martinez, it makes you wonder. When he spoke about Belize City has the big control, so it makes you wonder when it comes to the prime ministership. If persons from Belize City, they have all the delegates there, will want that to come out of Belize City and go to Belmopan or Orange Walk.
I think that there are issues that are bigger than that are going to dominate the elections. This one. Personally, that's the way I feel. I feel that that discussion, although at one time we thought that it was primary, is going to take second and third place in this discussion, because in this convention, that's the way I feel.
Okay, well, let's wait and see.
Vamos a ver.
Because we got that convention coming up in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time for Honorable John Saldiva, when he'll be launching his candidacy.
And then you have the actual voting
February 9th.
February 9th. We're talking here about 3 months.
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months. October, November, December, January, February.
Sometimes I can't conquer, when it comes to the politics and the works, sometimes I can't conquer that month of December because so much activities happen. But you know, December are when the ham they roll to, you know. Ham season, you know. Well, make we take a little break, Mr. Martinez.
I don't want to talk about ham right now.
No, I talk about ham right now. Can't eat ham right now. You the work pan up.
I can't eat ham, period.
You work.
But I thank you very much. I still accept my ham.
So what you eat last night then? You know, you no ham last night?
Yeah, but
snack.
That remind me, no?
And right now they put peanuts, butter, and jelly.
It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. 8:24. We'll be right back with you.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
world-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Son las 8:32. Es 8:32. Muchas gracias por permitirnos entrar hasta lo más íntimo de sus hogares. Es un privilegio que ustedes nos dan y muchas gracias por ese privilegio. Se lo agradecemos cantidad. Like I said a while ago, maybe I was I'm being too ecstatic about it and too amused. Not amused, that's not the right word, but I'm very I'm looking forward for when we begin putting in the changes in our show.
Yeah.
We announced in this first part that that we're going to be making drastic changes in our show. I want to share with you that that this is a dynamic process. In other words, we change as we go along.
Yeah.
All right? But at the end of the day, what we feel is going to be quite interesting is a suggestion that came up and says, why don't we have something like a roving camera? So we're going to be visiting certain areas in town. We're going to be interviewing citizens, Belizeans, politicians, right out there. So it's going to be a very hands-on roving camera situation. So, and I like that. I like the challenge, and I'm sure that Jackie loves it too.
Yeah, because we need to bring relevant activities to the show so that our viewers.
So we're going out of studio and going into the public.
Yeah, the situation. If we had embarked on that like a month ago, we could have brought up a good story when it comes to the river. But we can still.
We did. It's just that, but at the end we could have done a hell of a lot more, if you ask me.
Yeah. So.
But certain things, like I said, were holding us back then, and since it has been openly discussed, well, hopefully we're not going to be having those limitations from now on. So it's going to be a no-holds-barred situation. So I'm looking forward to that. And I just thought that perhaps we would share this with the public because, and you can share that as well with others that beginning November or sometime in November, we're going to be having a completely new formatted show.
Yeah, we need to highlight what our tongue has, what our district has, and an extension the country of Belize. Because we have a beautiful country, Mr. Martinez. We have beautiful people. We have local business persons coming up. You remember like way back when we had the late Mr. Bucci going around, Kali man, and those persons used to do their ice cream, Mr. Martinez, and they used to do it, they used to run that thing there with the ice and the salt in there and show how it's made. How they make this?
Who was the best provider of ice cream? Was it Mr. Madera? You ever tried Mr. Madera?
I know they had Mr. Bizer that used to sell ice cream as well.
You don't remember
I mean like
Mr.
Kaliman.
Madera?
No, I mean like Kaliman sugar cane ice cream.
Kaliman was very good sugar cane and you don't remember the gentleman who used to say piña para la niña.
Yeah, I
or no se me amontonen, but there was nobody around him.
Yeah. I remember those phrases, but I think Mr. Khan used to sell ice cream as well.
Mr. Khan used to sell ice cream, and I think there's a vehicle that comes up, blue vehicle.
Yeah.
Is that Khan?
Yeah, that's one of his sons.
That's one of his sons.
Yeah. But you see, Mr. Martinez, how these things are done way back, in the good golden days, their person used to do everything from scratch and get it done. Whenever I used to have them swivel machine and things like that then the time there, then people grind this thing, and sometimes when they go out, you see they drop in the ice and they chew in the salt for making them melt up or whatever they use it for.
Let me be honest with you. I particularly enjoy the local ice cream versus, when I say the local ice cream, the locally produced, locally handmade, versus the other one that perhaps you go to.
The ones from the machines.
Some of the machines. No, not only the machines, but like you go to
certain places.
Certain places.
That sells ice cream.
Progressor Road, Progress Street. Western Dairies. And I'm sure that to some people it is the most delicious ice cream, and it is the most delicious ice cream. It's creamy. I believe that they would draw cream especially to make this ice cream. But some people can't take it. It gives them the loose bowels. Okay? It just does. And some other people where you don't have that fresh, cool, frozen taste of ice cream, it's we got used to do it without so much cream, where it doesn't do us bad.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the Blades ice cream?
Yes, I have, and I think it's damn good.
Yeah. There was another one.
Oh, there's another one that's by Nedo.
Where here?
You're not wrong. Right beside Orange Walk restaurant.
Orange.
That sells ice creams.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have Icebreaker as well, no?
Icebreaker as well, yes.
Yeah. But there was Scoops.
Yes, that's the Scoops.
Yeah, the Scoops then from Belize City. Those were good ice cream as well. That and the one from Blades. Yeah, they had good ice cream. But that is just to show what you need to bring to light, so people can see how things are done, how we get it done, who are doing it, and why should we continue supporting these people. Because one time Mr. Khan come out to the Lee Cat and sell ice cream, he not just go to a shop and grab something and put it in a blender and blend it up and bring it out, There is a lot behind it. So you will sit down and you will appreciate to sit down by the park when Mr. Khan pass, or other persons that are doing these types of services, and you sit down and you enjoy that ice cream or whatever they are selling. I don't know if they have people who make the local ideals as well. They got people who make the sugar cane ideal.
I like the peanut ideal.
Yeah.
And I also like the coconut ideals. But the thing is that some people say, no me da dinero, because even at 25 cents for the little bag, it's delicious, but and the peanut one only good.
Yeah,
and the coconut one only good. The rest I take them, but I'm not particular about them.
Yeah, well, when I go to Icebreak, Mrs. Urbina, I already know that which one I want, and it's the peanuts. It's very creamy as well, and you taste the flavor, and they have a wide array of different flavors as well,
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They do too. Icebreak has a nicer variety of flavors, and they're all locally made.
Yes, and they're
And another thing is that you can also get, apart from ice creams, you can also get snacks there, burgers and etc., and also get hot or cold coffee.
Yeah, they got some good burgers as well.
So you see, we have to advertise for our own people. We
have to acknowledge them.
Have to acknowledge them and advertise for them as well. Sure, why not?
Yeah, it's just like one time we talk about here in Orange Walk, where our prices make the difference, right? Yeah, and that because when it's back to school, Mr. Martinez, I believe the first place comes in mind of parents and teachers that wants to get their back to school item is at ENR. And they keep on going, Mr. Martinez. They keep on going, and anytime you go there, like I mentioned that when you go to ENR, if you go buy, we are talking about our local Belizean merchants here. When you go to buy, Mr. Martinez, you could stack up a school bag with $100, and you can stack it up with $300-400. It depends on what you want, because they have levels for that everybody can afford. You can't say, well, I'm not going there because I don't got $300 or $400. If you make I buy one JanSport bag will cost so much, but you don't have to buy a JanSport. They have the affordable ones as well that you can choose from.
I didn't even know that JanSport was expensive, is it?
Well, I don't really know, but I'm just using that as a illustration, no? But then when you go there, you will get for one pencils. I remember Mr. Rosendo always, he had a question one time when we were doing giveaways on the radio, and he was saying that if anybody can ask what was the first item that was sold at ENR when ENR first opened. They opened on Progress Street. Aldo used to have like a little shack there where he used to sell cassettes and music. Yeah, and the first item that was sold at ENR when they opened as what they are today, selling school supplies, office supplies, was a sharpener. Yeah.
Then they have certainly grown a lot since then.
Yeah. But you also know, Mr. Martinez, apart from the back to school items that you can get from the local merchant who's ENR. When it comes to persons getting married, when it comes to Mother's Day, when it comes to Valentine's, when it comes to Christmas, they got it for you.
When it comes to back to school, they have
Yeah.
it for you.
And it's so great that you can go to Corozal and you can find an A&R. You can come to Orange Walk. You can go to Belize City. We have Belmopan, San Ignacio, Dan Riga, even San Pedro.
Picture this. One day you decide, I have to go to Belmopan in the morning, but I need to have this thing prepared. So you go out and you prepare your presentation for Belmopan, and then you go to A&R and you buy all your paper and your ink and your rulers and your pens and you sign the document, and then we get to Belize City. You go, oh my God, I forgot the envelope. So there you can stop at A&R's in Belize City and buy the envelope. And then when you go to Belmopan, you go, oh my God, I don't tear up the envelope. Look for me, no? I have to buy another envelope. You can go right to A&R in Belmopan and buy another envelope and do a different presentation. And everything is available at the correct price. Lo bonito es que los precios en A&R son lo mejor.
Yeah.
Son de lo mejor.
Yeah.
Así que, y quiero decirles de que este año van a conseguir su Marley desde muy temprano. Así que
Oh, they do Marleys too?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do Marley they every year. Last 2 years they had some Marley, but they done quick, fast, and hurry.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll be cheaper than everybody else.
More affordable.
No, yeah, more affordable. I mean, cheaper than everybody else. And boy, God. Last year, they got in a lot of it, but some of the models are already done. Some of the models, you still have a little bit of it, but whenever the shipment comes in, believe me, it's a rush for the prettier colors. So as soon as the end of November, which is next month, they'll be receiving the Marley and also receiving everything Christmas.
Yeah. So Martinez, September has come and gone. There was a celebration of the anniversary of the Battle of St. George's Key. We had the Independence celebration. In this month of October, it was Columbus Day. And then at the ending of October into November, it's the Finados. It's not a public holiday, but it's a event that I like to see, especially when the schools go to the Banquita's House of Culture and see what it's all about, And after that, then we have the Garifuna Settlement Day coming in. That's a very cultural time when these persons come out with their drums, they do their paranda, their hugu, their punta, and all the hudut and everything. By the way, remember, Miss Naomi, I have hudut tomorrow, so you'll get your hudut. But it's a very strong culture. Everybody has strong cultures, Mr. Martinez. But I believe the Garifuna persons here in Belize, they go all out when it comes to their day of celebration. One time, and I know you could remember this, one time it just used to be celebrated in Danriga and PG, But then now it's the entire country. You remember when Chuck had his band of muffles? They used to, every 19th of November, they go to Danriga to march.
That's exactly right. And you know something? I have found where Mr. Chuck is, Mr. Charles Emmond. I have actually befriended him in Facebook. He lives in Thailand. And if let me just be straight up here and talk a bit. He taught me in 1977. That was when I was in Fort Farm. 1977 is 23 plus 19, 42 years ago. And the man don't look no older than 40 years in the picture. And I go, no, but can't be this. Make I rub the chem out of my eye. And I look at it and I go like, that bloody he? It's him. It's him. The only thing is that he doesn't look his age. He looks much, much, much younger.
Wow.
Much,
okay,
much
that's good
younger.
to know. That's good to know. But we want us persons to come out and celebrate, celebrate these days. Because when it says Garifuna Settlement Day, it's Belize, Mr. Martinez. Because it's a culture of Belize as well. So all of us should celebrate. Not say, oh, well, a holiday, I get one day from work. But come out and see, because they usually do the reenactment here in Orange Walk as well, Then they have their little march, they go to the church, they have their mass in Garifuna, and then after that they gather at the park for a day of fun. So everybody will come out and enjoy themselves. And we also, on another note, Mr. Martinez, we also have the celebration of...
give me something now.
Orange Walk delicacy when we're talking about the tacos. Last week when we talked about how the prices are up at certain places, but I got at this place yesterday and buy a juice, and they have the prices of everything there, and everything has gone up. Because you rightly say, no, the juice at $2. Tacos that $1.15 now. They said dollar tacos that $1.15, but it's not everywhere, It's not everywhere. But talking about the tacos as well, Mr. Martinez, we will be having a tacos festival on the 24th.
I'm looking forward to that.
24th of November.
And where is it going to be at?
At the Central Park.
It's not going to be the Banquitas anymore. Banquitas is way too small for Tacos Fest. Tacos Fest is way too big for Banquitas. Now we have to do it open air Central Park. Next thing you know, then do it the barracks.
Yeah, well, you have to grow, So when you're growing, you have to look at your growth, right?
Of course, you have to grow, and we welcome that. We welcome that. So it's going to be on the 24th.
24th, which is a Sunday.
Of November, which is really within a month and 1 week.
Yep.
Or a little bit less than that, or 5 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And believe me, you'll be able to enjoy taquitos de puerco, y de lechón, y de pollo, y fried tacos, todo con taquitos hechos a tortilla, hechos a mano.
Yep.
So it's going to be, I'm out the water, but it's going to be an experience, believe me.
Yep,
an experience and a half. Will have to forget the taquitos de lechon and so forth and so forth and so forth and so forth and so forth. I'll just have to pretend it does not exist anymore.
Yep, so we want to invite everybody to come out and have fun and enjoy yourself. It's a day for the family to come out. But on another note, Mr. Martinez, before we leave, I just want to touch this one, that Youth Connection Band will be at the Friends for Friends. Tonight we'll be at the casino in Cayo. We usually go there, usually the third Friday in every month. They have their big draw, and the band will be there. So the persons of Cayo always will send message through the Facebook. And so tonight we will be there in San Ignacio. And tomorrow we'll be at Friends for Friends. That's in the Ladyville area. And we have legendary performer. We have Ben McCoy performing. We also have Harrison Daggy King. We have the guys from the Smith Brothers. They are coming in from Los Angeles today to be part of the 3rd anniversary of Friends for Friends, backed up by Youth Connection Band, and Youth Connection Band will be performing our own rendition of music as well. So all are invited to come out and have fun. And also the convention for the Honorable John Saldiva will be on the 3rd of November at the City Center. Everybody is invited. When we get any information about the person that asks about transportation, then we will certainly let you all know. But we want you all to have a fine weekend. And to all credit unionists, we want to wish you the best for Credit Union Week. I'm not sure when it's Credit Union Day, but
it was actually yesterday.
Okay.
And the whole of this week is Credit Union Week, and it's a pity we missed up on it. But we will be for following year. I'm sure that we will have that.
Yeah. So we'd like to thank you all who tune in since Tuesday. And like Mr. Martinez say, we are doing reformatting on the show. So we will do it with you in mind, so that we can bring relevant information, relevant program to you all, that we can learn and enjoy and see what we got. But for now, we want to remind you that we got the Channel 7 News repeating today at 12 o'clock. Also, we got the live news at 6:30 this evening, and over the weekend we'll be having some amazing programs for you right here on Nortevisión Channel 10. If you see the channel freeze, it's because we are still doing adjustment, just like we are doing some adjustments on our program. Also, today is Double Up with Digi, and in Corozal Digi store today you can get an Alcatel phone for only $30 when you sign up to any one of Digi's network. When it comes to internet, whatever you want to sign up, get your phone on plans. They are very affordable. So it's at the office in Corozal today, at the Digi office, but it's Double Up all over the country with Digicel today.
That's exactly right. I just want to share this with you. Look at that.
Yeah, take us into the weekend with that, boy. Make us see what happened.
It's a big blob, big blob of thunderstorm activity, and it's already called Nestor, and it's aimed for the Florida Panhandle. It's the same one that was supposed to come here, you know. Well, get the whole town and gone behind me, and went into by PG, and went into Petén and come out through Mexico, Campeche. It's the same one that went all the way close to Veracruz, and now. But look at the intense rain activity. Look at the cold cloud tops here, huh? Look at that, and the eye is already beginning to form. It's not clearly visible, but it's beginning to form. But look at the convection that goes on, and it's aiming for the Florida Panhandle, and then it's going to be going away. So, Florida Panhandle, Fort Walton, that area, and it's just going to batter those areas. Believe me, it's going to batter those areas. I'm hoping that it does not cause any damage to inhabited areas, because it could form into a hurricane before anything else happens. But it's already a storm, and his name is Nestor. And it's impressive. It is impressive the way I look at it. It's impressive. It's a big blotch. I mean, it's almost like it's already a hurricane. It's almost as if, and it's going to bring in, and maximum sustained winds are only 40 miles per hour, believe me, and it's going to be hitting the area sometime early Saturday morning. So, if you have friends that live in that area, beautiful area, Biloxi, Mississippi, all that area, Mobile, Alabama, then Fort Walton. If you ever have a chance of doing a tour of that area by vehicle, do it. It's beautiful all around the Gulf Coast. And tell them to take care, because Nestor is right on their heels. Nestor is right on the heels. Nosotros aquí, just quickly, responsibly, just let me quickly go to the National Hurricane Center and give you the last advice there is. Yes, there is a tropical wave just crossing the islands in the Caribbean, and it's not. Let me see if there's an activity related with it. It's not forecasted to be growing or to be developing into anything, but brings lots of rain, yes. But other than that, there is nothing else. Like I said, you have the big coastal the front here, and this is just making this go right up the northeastern seaboard, the 16 or Nestor, whatever you want to call it. Actually, it's potential tropical cyclone 16 with 60 miles per hour, but it's already named. 60 miles per hour is already named Nestor, and after that, nothing else. So, hey, we have it clean for the weekend. No rain forecasted, except that yes, it's going to be pretty warm. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 8:58, 2 minutes before 9. I want to thank you for your viewing. I want to thank Rahim for his production work that he does. I want to thank Chucky for being here with me, and I want to thank you, the viewing audience. Thank you very, very much for permitting us into your homes and bearing with us. Like I said, great things are going to be happening at Sugar City Morning Show very shortly. Bear with us. My name is Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert Chucky Usher. Remember, Miss Naomi will be having Hudud tomorrow. Hudud Haruga Samudi.
What is that?
Tomorrow, Saturday, Hudud.
Oh, okay.
You got it?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
You want to ask me to repeat it?
It's good, it's good.
Okay, all right.
Make we go. Aruga, Hudud, Samudi,
Hasta
Dinafi.
luego. Hasta luego. Se cuidan, tengan un feliz fin de semana. Nos vemos primero Dios el lunes.
Sugar City Morning Show.